there's some. And the worst thing is when you cut them in half, but don't throw those away because those can be your starters for next year if they have eyes on them. There's one.
Deers lay eggs?
Deers do not lay eggs. They're mammals.
Oh.
They bear live young.
Yeah.
Yep.
In our area of western New York, there are many insects and rodents that are going to eat a raw potato seed even after it's buried. We let the raw potato air dry inside the house so it scabs over and the scent of raw vegetable dissipates. Now, this is also going to reduce the risk of the potato rotting underground if we were to just direct bury a raw vegetable. If we get a lot of rain in the spring, that could also cause it to rot. In fact, the wet spring weather is what reconstitutes this seed that we've dried out in order to get it out of hibernation mode and start the growing cycle.
Good morning and welcome to Homestead Gains. Just wanted to open up and say hello, grab a cup of coffee. We got a seed order in. This did come in about a month ago, surprisingly. I just haven't had a chance to do any recording. So I wanted to open this up with you and show you what came in. Like I had mentioned with the seed video, they send you the seeds that you're going to need as you need them. They're not going to send you a whole bunch of seeds that are just going to get lost or you're going to put away somewhere and not use for 12 months. They send you what you need when you need it. So what we got were some of the hardier things, the beans, snap peas, so the lima beans, the snap peas, and they give you instructions on here on when and how to plant. They want you to sow these seeds as soon as the soil can be worked while the weather is still cool. And they want you to plant at 2-week intervals to extend the season. And then you can plant again in the late summer for a fall crop, which is really neat that they give you instructions in here in case you don't know what you're doing or have never done it before. After a while, you get used to doing it and you just do what you do. They've also sent us some tomatoes. There's the Heirloom Rainbow Blend, the Romas. There's another Heirloom, another Roma. There's some yellow sweet Spanish onions and carrot, Crunch a Bunch carrots. So we've got a lot of these things that like to be planted as soon as the soil can be worked. And we're going to get these in. The onions and the carrots can go in right away. The tomatoes, it says start the tomato seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks before transplanting into the earth, or you can direct seed these into the ground when it warms up. We'll probably start these indoors. We get these going. Actually, we need to get these going right now. So I'm going to go get some materials prepared and get ready and get these tomato plants started so we can have them when we're ready to go. One of the things that I like to see in nature is flowers. I'm not a sensitive guy like that or anything, but the flowers, they make it beautiful. They also support the wildlife, butterflies, bees, animals like that, pollinators. And getting a wildflower mix of seeds to scatter over the backyard will help promote the longevity of the land. God made everything to work in a particular way. And one of those ways is to have the flowers grow to provide nourishment to the insects that work the soil and add nutrients back in other ways and provide us with things like honey. So we can enjoy a little sweetness in our lives. It's so complex and there's so many things to it. And these want full sun, and that backyard behind the barns gets a lot of sunlight. So I think what I'm going to do is take a section of that near the edge where it gets up next to the neighbor's property, and I'll just make a wildflower area and just let it grow over the summer. Maybe I'll mow the grass down to keep it low, but then I'll just let it do its thing over the summer. The grass doesn't grow that terribly fast back there anyway, and I think that would just be a beautiful thing to see, is that border of the property just all flowers, and just let it go. So we'll see how that works out.
All right. Trying to make some progress on this chicken coop. Decided that instead of making a 8-inch or 10-inch footer around the outside, what we're going to do is just concrete this whole thing. I know it's going to be a lot of work. I know there's going to be a lot of bags of concrete in here, but that's what we're going to do. It's just the best way to do this. It'll give us a couple inches of concrete as a base, which will be nice to clean out. And it'll be good to protect them from the predators, which is what I'm mostly worried about. I know we have coyotes in the area. I know we have foxes. I know we have a weasel. I saw him once a year or two ago, so I don't know. But this is basically what I did. Just some 2x4s to make a form that buttressed up against the outside wall right here and back over there to give it some stability, and cinder blocks holding the ends in. I still have rebar sticking up back here. You can see the one really good there. There's another one there. There's another one in here and over here. So there's still rebar in here that's going to help hold that end up. I got 2 wagon loads of crusher run. This is the stuff I use to repair the driveway too. I've still got a whole probably yard left of it, maybe 2 yard and a half left. So I've been using that to fill in the potholes in the driveway, and I've got 2 wagon loads in here spread out. I don't want it too thick because there is concrete underneath this. So I just wanted that to give it a nice little base to dig into.
So this video was all about seeds. It was difficult to put together. It's taken me probably 3 or 4 weeks to actually get this video completed. I had a hard time trying to piece it together and get the different parts going to make some kind of cohesive story. So I apologize if it seems a bit scattered and the audio is not that great. But it's all about seeds. It's springtime. It's time to get these things going. I just looked at the Farmer's Almanac. I got that right back here. The 2024 Farmer's Almanac. It tells us that we should be planting our tomatoes between March 11th and March 25th this year. And right now it is March 17th, so we are right there in the middle. We can start those tomato plants. We just got to get some potting soil, and we can get those started. And then I got to start working up the soil in the back so we can plant the peas and the onions and get those going. So I want to thank you all for being here with us. Thank you very much for spending some time here at Homestead Gains, and we hope to see you on the next one. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye-bye.